Yeah, we mobile tonight. What's up? What's up? What's up? We mobile tonight. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all come on in here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good evening, everybody. I'm Dr. Sims, host of the Blue Table Talk for Men. What it do? What it do? What it do? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody is having a good week. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Hey, T. Michelle, let me shout you out right now. T. Michelle, all of my moderators, what's up? T. Michelle. Angel, what's up, Xavier? Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. What's up? What's up? What's up? Angie, Angel, T. Michelle, Eve, Xavier, all the fellows. It's good evening to see everybody. What's up, Maxwell? I want to give a shout out to everybody. Listen. If y'all want to see us in California, we're gonna be in California. If nobody joins us, the core people are going to be there. I want the California crew. If you're in California, if you missed us in Austin, Texas, we're going to have a time in LA, California. We got the link. Just click on the link in my bio. We got the hotel set up. If we don't have anybody registered by September the 30th, we got to cancel the rooms. We'll still do the meeting room. But we're going to have a good time in California. We have a young man that's going to be on the hot seat tonight. Xavier, Angel's oldest son, is going to spend a few moments with us on the hot seat tonight. Where's Rory? Where is Yellow? Where is Sneaky? Where is Bishop James Taylor? What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? I know, right? I thought I'd do all my housekeeping before I bring people on so I don't forget, because I get so excited. I get so excited to see everybody. So excuse my manners. Charge it to my head, Tanya, and not my heart. All right. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? What's going on? We got a good topic tonight. We got a good topic tonight. What's up, Leslie Sim William? What's up, Rory? What's up, Rory?
What's happening?
But I saw a memory TikTok of you last June, and you had a low haircut, and your hair has grown this much in a whole year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
Now,
about,
are you putting anything extra on it, or what's going on?
just washing and conditioning. No, this ain't nothing but juices and berries.
I know. Man, how's your mental tonight? How you been?
Doc, I had a revelation today. I had
What's up? Talk
an
to me.
epiphany,
Talk
if you
to me.
will. An epiphany,
Talk
if
to
you
me.
will.
Talk to me.
I am the best looking HVAC technician in the state of Texas.
You better preach tonight. You better preach tonight. I like that. And you know what? I'm the best looking life coach in Southeast Alabama, and Alabama, Georgia, and Florida.
There you go.
What's up? What's up, the young man? We
Hello.
got
What's up,
we got
man?
Xavier. We got Xavier in the hot seat tonight. Xavier, how you doing, young man?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, and we are doing fine, man. You got your hair looking good, man.
Thank you. Hanging in there. I still need a haircut though. But yeah, I got
Really?
it.
Well, you're looking good. Well, tell moms we say hello.
Thank you. She's right here.
What's up? What's up, moms?
Hey, I just had to
Hey,
get
how
you
you
set up.
feeling?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm
how you
feeling
doing?
better.
That's
Good. Good. Well, Xavier, we got a little bit to talk about tonight, but we wanted you on the hot seat tonight to just introduce yourself to everybody, kind of talk about, the transition between California and you with moms in North Carolina, and just overall, how's your mental tonight? How are you doing tonight? So you got the floor, man. You got 3 minutes, man. How are you doing tonight, Xavier?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling all right, hanging in there. Still adjusting.
Yeah.
It's a very big change.
Yeah, I can only imagine, man. I can only imagine. So what has been your biggest adjustment between California and North Carolina? What is one of the biggest changes you had to get used to?
One of my biggest changes that I'm getting used to right now is uh, like leaving things in California, leaving certain things and certain people in California.
Yeah.
But um, More, more so like, what am I gonna do out here? You know,
I'm
like I was only like 20 minutes away, any direction I could go to any beach. You know,
right.
like, there was so much to do, but
Yes.
now I'm trying to figure out what's going on this side of the continent. You know,
Well, that is so good. Well, I know I've talked to your mom a little bit, and she is so happy to have her oldest son home with her. Man, she is so happy. She's about as happy as a pig in slop, if you know that reference.
I don't know that one.
Well, one of the things I want to challenge you. One of the things I want to challenge you. You live on a golf course, hole number 5. I am an avid golfer. Now, Rory is martial arts. So I don't know if you into martial arts. That's something you could do, but I would challenge you to work for that golf course and pick up golf. And I'm
Yeah,
telling you, you pick golf up, man, it will become an addiction. And with your height, your frame, you're very athletic. You would be very good at golf.
I have thought about golf a little bit. You know, what I would do in my later on in my life. I
Yeah,
would want to, get into golf and go to all these, beautiful places and, golf ranges and golf courses. They're
that's
always in
right.
nice areas, So yeah.
That's exactly right. Well, good evening again, everybody. Hey, T. Michelle. Hey, all of our moderators. Hey, everybody. Sneaky. We're going to get you here in a minute, but we're spending some time with Xavier, the son of Coach Angel. We want to spend a few minutes with him to help us introduce our thought tonight, Xavier. I don't know if you saw what happened with Suki Honey and OK Osiris. I don't
Yeah.
know how to pronounce his name, but our attitude tonight is as a man, and you're a young man, so we need your perspective tonight. And Rory can chime in. Does a man have the right? And we kind of know what that scenario was. Does a man have a right if a woman is advertising what she was advertising? Do we have the right to touch a woman? What's your as a young man? You're about 20 now. As a young man, what's your attitude about it?
I mean, I believe in, uh, you can't just do whatever to people just based off of whatever they might come from or what
Right,
background. That doesn't just enable or allow certain behaviors and
right.
activities. So you got to respect people in their, personal space, and
That's
you
right.
can't be doing anything that's not consensual. You got to respect people and their space and how they feel, and that things like that can make people uncomfortable. And if you're not sure if that's how they might feel about it, you probably shouldn't be doing it.
That is an excellent answer, man, and that we're gonna really piggyback on that a lot tonight. But before we let you go, what's a couple of things that you're grateful for about being in North Carolina? What's a couple of things that you're really thankful for?
Um, I'm thankful for the change of scenery. I
Yeah,
come from like the heart of LA. Like I've worked in the middle of downtown LA. I've worked at Universal Studios. I've been like just so surrounded by like the city life, and everybody's right next to you. Your neighbors are only like 10 feet away.
right.
That's a place where there's like 40 million people. I
Yeah.
don't know how many people exactly are in Los Angeles, but 11 million? Yeah.
It's
So,
it's a lot of them, man. And don't get on the 405 or the 105 at the wrong time. It's like you sitting in a parking lot.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. But listen, thank you so much. And I want you now next week we got Battle of the Sexes, but I really want you to be one of our youngest members of the Blue Table Talk for men. But you and moms can talk about that a little bit later, and I'll call you later and talk to you about it. But thank you for opening up the show for us tonight, my
Thank you for
brother.
having me.
All right, man. Love you much,
Love you
okay?
too. You guys have a good one.
All right, Rory, let's get the other fellas in here. Rory, I know you saw what went down with Soki Honey and OKZYB. And hey, William, we got a new member tonight. William Rogers in the building. Hey, William, he's the husband of the couple I'm working with, the power couple, the Rogers. What's up, Sneaky? I want y'all chiming in here. And Rory, I know you have not been to a strip club, but you cannot put your hands on a stripper. Do you hear me? Or that bouncer will be looking at you, okay? We
No,
can't touch folks. We can't be touching folks, dog.
don't put your hands on nobody. Bottom line, without consent,
That
and
that's the
even
key
then,
word.
And then, even then, make sure you have consent because it might be a yes right now, but a no later on. And no means no.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. But to that young man's defense, O.Y. Sirius, I can't pronounce, I can't remember his name, but it's O.Y. OK something, and maybe y'all can put it in the chat. But to his credit, though, in his defense, he was kind of set up a little bit because they were playing, but I think he went too far. You know what I'm saying? Sneaky, talk to us tonight. How you doing? How's your mental? And have you ever touched a woman without her telling you, come on, Sneaky, holler at me, Sneaky.
First of all, can you hear me? I hope you can hear me.
We hear you loud and clear, buddy.
All right. My mental, I'm at a 7.5. Something weird
Come
happened
on,
at work.
y'all.
We'll talk about it later. I mean, unless you want me to give it to you now. Okay.
Come on, give it now. Feel.
Okay, so y'all know what I'm doing now. I'm retired, but what I'm doing now involves medical and security. So we get this call, hey man, we need you to go down to the morgue. I go down to the morgue. And I'm thinking, they're either picking up or dropping off.
Right.
And they're like, no, we're here to harvest. What?
What?
So they give me the paperwork and all this stuff, and they got the consent for the procedure and the hospital paperwork, blah, blah, blah. They're here to harvest organs. They're here to get eyes. I
Okay.
was like, okay. So got everything ready. I was like, I'm going to step out, lady, and you do what you got to do. But I left my bottle of water in the morgue. This is the funny part. So I get halfway down the hallway. I was like, oh, shucks, I forgot my water. I'm like, I want to go
Uh-oh.
stay in there. I ain't walking in there. Look, they be popping out whatever they popping out. I want to stay there all day. I'll tell you. So my mental kind of went, because I wasn't expecting that. And I
But
wanted
man,
that water.
so it's like you working on a movie set of the Return of the Living Dead or something, right?
Well, where I work, these people don't return. they,
I hear you.
I mean, it's solemn, and respectful and all that stuff. But no, they ain't coming back, baby. They ain't
Right.
coming back.
Hey
Yeah.
guys, I want y'all to give a special shout out to William Rogers tonight. He's looking for a group of men to hang out with, and so after our coaching session tonight, he got an invitation to be with us tonight. So y'all show him special love tonight. If y'all not following William Rogers, make sure you're following him and give him a shout out. But Sneaky, what say ye about touching a woman without her? The big C word in our world, the big C
Mm.
word is consent. How do you feel about touching somebody? And then we hear Yella and his mental tonight. But finish your story. And what do you feel about touching a woman without her consent?
The strip club thing, and then we'll talk about the without consent thing. Strip
Okay.
club, depending on how much you tip it. First of all, you don't sit on the stage if you're broke. You don't do that. That's breaking a cool down rule. You can't be up there looking if you ain't paying. That's just wrong.
That's
So
right.
if y'all
That's
doing that,
right.
stop it. But if you a big tipper, you kind of get the consent to touch. Nothing inappropriate, but you might get a little this, a
That's
little bit
right.
of that. If you up front, you drop instead of dropping. If you ain't dropping ones, you dropping fives, tens, 20s. You kind of get some implied consent, but nothing crazy.
That's right.
But,
That's right. That's right.
so that's just man rules. Now, touching a woman without her consent is an absolute no-no. Okay,
Yeah.
you can't do that. And even like Rory said, even if you had consent today, doesn't automatically mean you got consent tomorrow. People have
Yeah. So
relationships.
so
People
so
have
consent
arguments.
consent
People have
consent
you know.
consent has an expiration date.
Yeah.
This is true. All right. If you want to continue to be able to touch and lickies and chewies and all that stuff, you got to continue to nurture the relationship. Okay. Now, if you just there to hit it and quit it, you might be able to hit it and quit it today. You might be straight quit it tomorrow because everybody don't play that.
Yeah.
All right.
But
So
now I saw that same young lady now. She was on the stage with her brother and she turned him around and said she'll eat his booty because that's her son eating. Now,
mm,
why is it, and we're going to get to yellow, maybe we'll put a pin in this and come back to this, and it goes back to Rory's always talking double standard. Now, a woman, can mess with us, and we won't holler sexual
but
assault. Because,
au contraire, mon
talk
frere.
to me. Talk to me.
If I give you a tip and you try to spin me around and eat my booty, you won't get a punch in the mouth. There's some things you just don't do. No means no, ma'am. Don't eat my
Uh-oh,
booty.
Roaring dropped his head. Roaring dropped his head. Yella, chime in, Yella. Talk to us, Yella. How's your mental? And can we touch a woman when we want to? Can we touch her when we want to?
The mental is good. Thank you for asking. Can you touch a woman when you want to? Hell no. Let's just go ahead and say this for close up. If you can't reach out and touch a woman's hair, if you can't start with the hair, what makes you
Hello.
think you can touch anything below her hair?
Hello.
Seriously.
But 45 said we can grab him by the.
Oh,
Well,
come on. That's
45 is
locker
about
room talk. That's locker room talk.
wait. Hold on. 45
Come
about
on.
to have his ass in jail, so he about to get grabbed a lot. So he better
Yeah,
not drop
I'm
that soap.
excited about
You know
that.
what I'm
I'm
saying?
excited
You
about that.
He
you
better
know
not
he
drop
gonna be
that
in
soap.
jail. Go
But
ahead.
but for me personally, no. Keep your hands to yourself, bro. Keep your hands to yourself. There is no greater way to catch a charge than to reach out and touch, and your name is not AT&T. You know what I'm saying? So
I
let's not don't do that. No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
And y'all say a
Yeah.
good evening. Make sure you follow Kara Allen. That's William's wife. They are newlyweds. They've been married about 6 months now, and they're
Right.
one of the couples I'm working with. They are a beautiful couple. They're a power couple. I mean, they're a beautiful, beautiful couple. So y'all show her mad love. We go way back. We met first on Twitter, and then we follow each other on Periscope, and now we on TikTok together. But guys, okay, the whole thing that thrusted that really I want to talk about tonight, though, to really make this an issue, the young lady advertises a certain thing.
Okay.
She advertises that she's about that life and she wants the smoke. But when she
Okay.
got confronted on another interview, she kind of cowered down. So if you advertising a certain thing, does that still give me right? As Xavier talked about, it still doesn't give me a right to bother you. If you advertise a certain thing, does that give me the right to approach you in that lane?
No,
No.
no.
Talk to us,
Look,
fellas.
No.
everybody
No.
wants to be a gangster until it's time to do some gangster shit.
Shit.
Oh,
Fact.
Come on.
everybody talks about, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I'm a combat veteran, okay? And everybody, infantry guys, when I get on the battlefield, I'm gonna do blah 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 blah. And everybody ain't as strong as they think they are.
Come
All
on.
right. I've seen some great guys buckle. Hell, everyone has that moment of fear. Everyone ain't what they feel. Everyone doesn't always achieve what they think they're going to achieve when the pressure gets put on them. Okay. All right. Now, I might think it's cool for a lady to eat my booty hole on the stage, but I don't. I might change my mind on the stage. No means no, ma'am.
But where are the stats though? But a man, we are not going to holler sexual harassment as quick as a woman. There was a movie with Michael Douglas and Demi Moore called Disclosure, where he did sue her for sexual harassment. She was a manager. He worked for her and everything. But a man, our ego will not let us. We love it too much. We love the attention. If a woman come mess with us, we ain't gonna throw a flag on her. Come on, Rory.
Here's my thing with that. I disagree with that statement simply because
Okay.
uh, I've been married before.
Okay.
Okay, and y'all see me all the time on your FYP. I got dimples. I'm handsome. And I've been hit
Yeah,
on.
you cute. You cute. I'll give it to you. You cute.
Tell me I'm
I ain't
wrong.
gonna go there.
But no, I've been hit on. I've been harassed. I've been harassed in the workplace, and I'm like, no, I'm married. Leave me alone. Oh, you gonna act like that? You a man? You gonna act like that? Like,
Right.
no. So no, you're not gonna touch on me, and you're not gonna harass me. If you do touch me, I'm telling. I'm gonna be a snitch. I'm telling.
Well, wait a
Okay.
minute. Why? So why didn't you accept her advances? What was going on with you?
One, because I ain't like her like that, and
Okay.
two, because
Okay.
I was married.
Okay.
If I can, if I may. Kids today, I mean, when I say kids, I'm like anyone that's freaking like 30 years old and below, because they're children. Kids today aren't built the same. Okay,
That's
we
right.
were, man, so and so hit so and so's mom. You trying to hit the teacher?
Right.
Okay, it ain't right. But those are kind of fantasies we had back then. Now these kids are soft. If it ain't on the freaking joystick or video game, they ain't built the same. They could Kids nowadays couldn't be raised the way we were raised. You know what
Oh
I'm
man,
saying? Wasn't nobody
us the
divorcing
old school
parents back when we were
OGs.
kids.
Oh.
Man, we got whooped with anything our parents could get their hand on.
I know. Laundry, extension cords, Hot Wheels tracks. Come on. These kids will be calling freaking child protective services trying to divorce motherfuckers. I'm sorry, people now.
You
You know what
are,
I'm
and
saying?
we were talking about it the other day. Do you think the basketball players and football players of the day? Do you think they could handle the guys in the '70s and the
Hell
'80s?
no.
The Detroit Pistons.
No.
Hell
You
no.
think
No,
Steph Curry
No.
could handle the
No.
Detroit
No.
Pistons? Come on,
No.
y'all.
No.
Come on, y'all.
They would break Steph Curry.
first, let me go ahead and say this. I'm going to get back to the topic at hand. First of all, anytime them brothers was playing in Chuck Taylors back in the 70s, those were some tough MFers. All right, let's just go ahead and say that right now. Chuck Taylors were the worst shoes in the world to play basketball in, and
Yeah.
folks are in the Hall of Fame wearing them Chucks. That's first. They couldn't handle that kind of pressure just on their feet by themselves. Let's
Come
go
on.
there. All right. Secondly, small story time. If we're talking about the double standard and reaching out and touch you and being this, that, and the third, here's a short story time. I was a
Yeah.
car salesman and I sold cars. Went to the job site, feeling real fresh, had a freshly clean shaved head, glistened. Smelled good. I walked in and we worked on the up system. So as I was waiting for my up, a lady and her husband walked in, and she got introduced. We got introduced, and I said, I wanted to find out what they were looking for. All the while I'm talking to her, she's looking at my head. She was like, "You have such the prettiest skin in the world. Can I just go ahead and touch your head?" And I was like, "You know what, ma'am? No, I would prefer that you not do that." And she was like, "Oh, come on, it's just skin. What does it matter? It's just a little bit of skin." And as I said, "No, ma'am, please don't." As I was saying that, she
Okay.
reached out and palmed my head like Michael Jordan does a ball, and
Wow.
and swiped up this way. Hold on, wait a minute now. Here's the catch to it. As she finished her little grab feel, I reached out and grabbed the titty, and
Trade.
she looked at me with eyes that wide, and she was like,
Wow.
"How dare you?" I said, "Excuse me, ma'am. I told you twice not to touch my head, but it's just
Come
your
on.
head. It's just your head." I said, "You touch skin. I
Thank
touch
you.
cloth. So what is the
Wow.
difference? You invaded my space after I told you no." I got reported. My
Yeah.
manager looked at
Yeah.
me and was like,
Yeah.
"Did you really touch that woman's boob?" I said, "Yes, I did."
Yeah.
And then he
Yeah.
said, "Were you justified in your action?" I said, "Yes, I was." He looked at the tape and he saw me do my head like this in the conversation. He couldn't hear
Yeah.
the conversation, but he saw my reaction as I did like this,
Yeah.
and I, did my hand like that.
Right.
So once she did that, and I reached out, and it was something quick. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a handful. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
wasn't this. It was a
Yeah.
hey now, and I gave it the old is it fake, is it real test, and
Yeah.
it was real. But once she realized that if you think you can invade my space
That's
and
a
I can't
great
invade
story.
yours, we have
Double standard though is yellow in some arenas, some workplaces you could have gotten fired for that.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know what? In that day's standard, which is pretty much today's standard, I could have been fired. I
Yeah.
could have been let go.
Yeah.
But luckily, the big
Yeah.
eye in the sky never lies.
Yeah.
So once my manager saw my reaction, saying, "Please don't do that," and she
Yeah.
reached out and did that, I didn't have every right, but I was
Yeah.
justified in my action because if she
Right.
invaded my circle, I wanted to
Yeah.
invade hers. Simple as
Yeah.
that.
I'll tell
I
you this.
I have a similar story. Go ahead, Sneak, and then James gonna tell us his mental and what say the Nigerian on this subject. Come on, ya Sneaky.
No, similar story. Well, not similar, but okay. When I was a drill sergeant, all right. The worst thing you gonna see on graduation day is moms and grandmothers. They just terrible. Anyway, you stand in front of your platoon. You've been with them for freaking 16 weeks. You done turned them from freaking saltwater taffy to these chiseled freaking infantry guys, right? So I'm in front of them. Lady walks up. She's like, "Drill sergeant?" "Yes, ma'am." "I can't find my son." "Well, what's your name?" Her name was Montgomery, but you're not supposed to nickname him, but we nicknamed him, right? So I called him Ward, Montgomery Ward. Private Ward, front and center. He does what he does, back, left, right, and he marches to the front. She didn't recognize his boy because he was a fat little something when I got him, but he was a chiseled, good-looking something when I got done.
Right.
So she was all happy. She's like, I didn't recognize him, Drill Sergeant. You did a great job, blah, blah, blah. How did you do it? I said, well, ma'am, we rarely say please and we never say thank you. And then she's like, now my wife, this is graduation day. My
Okay.
wife's in the bleachers because they let the family come up and see their kids and their sons, they're soldiers now. My wife's in the bleachers with my daughter and my sister who came in from Chicago. She said, Drill Sergeant, can I kiss you? And I was right in the middle of, ma'am, I prefer if you don't, pow, right in front of her. I kind of, I was at parade rest.
She took us
She
some
got me
sugar.
one right on the lips too. I was like, "Oh my goodness!" I kept my composure. I just kind of pushed her back. I just kind of looked at. I didn't push her. I kind of, stepped back and looked at her. And then she walked away with her son. And I wouldn't even look at my wife. She was in the bleachers. I was like, I ain't even looking over there.
Make that eye contact.
Yeah.
But
And this,
now,
and
what
this
if the roles were
highly-
reversed? What if it was a female drill sergeant and I walked up and
Right.
said, "Drill sergeant, can I kiss you?"
Right.
and just lay one on her?
Yeah.
That would have been inappropriate.
I know.
You know what I'm
in
saying?
this highly sexual society, as much as sex sells, men have to have a lot of discipline not to be undisciplined. And I know we could take this 1,000 different ways, but this everything in every television show, every sitcom, every song, and this is what we're talking about tonight. This is a highly sexual generation. Make love, not war. Sex is on every corner. Sex sells, and we have to act like we don't see it. Women half naked half the time, and we gotta act like it doesn't bother us when we're visual creatures. Come on, James and King, talk to us about your mental tonight. And do we have the right to grab and touch and feel on a woman if she's advertising that she is a, how shall I say, an extracurricular activity?
You can go first, man.
Come on, JT.
Man, my mental it's getting better, man. It's getting
Okay.
better. It's definitely getting better, man.
Good to
You know
hear.
what I'm saying? Just learning how to my new normal. And
Yeah.
I'm just embracing it and growing from it and learning it. And the
Amen.
answer is no. No matter how bucky naked she get, you
And
still
how
gotta
I don't
work
care.
around.
I don't care if she can butt naked roll. We got real.
Right. And I think one of the things that nobody wants to talk about, there's this new liberation period
Right.
where when feminism came, then there came the thing where Amber Rose being able to do a slut walk, being able to be overly sexual, be able to express yourself, and you shouldn't be able to look. But I'm gonna say this:
Talk to us.
you cannot be surprised that when you offer a look that is of those that are inappropriate, that you won't find the crazies. You won't find
That's
the
exactly
people,
right.
like what happened with Suki was not fair to her,
That's right.
but it's not a surprise either.
That's exact. Two things can be
Like,
true at
don't
the same time.
at the same time. So the reality is we're not allowed to touch, but when you over sexualize yourself, there are men who are going to cross that line. And that's the part nobody wants to talk about because it makes people feel like, oh, you shouldn't say that at all. I have two daughters.
Right.
So you can say whatever you want to say. I tell my daughters all the time, safety first. I want you
That's
to
right.
be righteous. I want you to be aware, and I want you to be registered.
Right.
That's all daddy needs. You know what I'm saying? I
That's
need you to
good.
give him a
That's
pow
good,
pow.
Paul. That's
Anytime
good,
they
Paul.
talk foul. Yeah,
That's
that's it.
good, Paul. Because I'm telling you right now, men, we love to see women in those sundresses. We love to see women that don't have no bra and no underwear on. But if our daughter or wife walk out that house looking any kind of way, you going to bag that thing up. You not wearing that. I check my wife all the time. You are not wearing that. Your little cute, tiny self. You're not wearing that. Yes, sir. You're not wearing
Wait
that.
a minute now.
Doc,
You're
I'm
not
not
wearing.
saying.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I'm not
Give that.
saying.
No. No, ma'am.
But
No,
a
ma'am.
sundress without a bra in 2023 is respectful.
Hey,
And so there, the proper way to wear a sundress is without drawers.
That's right.
So I match the energy. It's gray sweatpants all day, every day. Gray sweatpants.
Come on.
Point blank and period.
I'm in Texas. It's too damn hot for all that.
I
So
know.
Exactly.
it's too hot for all that.
And
Hey,
I'm
King,
in
King,
Georgia.
Hey,
hey,
I'm in
hey,
Georgia,
King,
so it is
King,
what
you a
it is.
young man.
yeah,
King, talk to us,
yeah.
King. Sit up tall, King. You got to talk to us, King. Well, you see all them pretty women out there, King. You ain't jumping nobody bones, are you, dog?
Not currently.
Oh Lord, he's stuttering. He's
To
stuttering.
Plead the fifth.
He
He's
stuttered,
stuttering.
JT.
Plead the fifth.
He stuttered,
Plead the
JT.
fifth.
no,
Yeah,
no, no,
your
I'm
pause
good.
is giving me pause there, King.
To Yella's point, I'm in Mississippi, and Mississippi is about the same temperature as Texas. It's too hot for all of that.
Facts.
Um,
Facts.
and also to JT's point when he was saying about you can't complain. It basically, what I caught the gist of his point was you can't complain about the type of attention you get when you carry yourself a certain way.
And I
Uh,
heard a young man on a TikTok say, and this is to the sisters if they on the front porch tonight. If you are not trying to get our attention, cover all that S up.
you're
And
right.
she got offended. It's my body. I can wear what I want. Well, don't get mad, to JT and King's point. Don't get mad when folks start hollering at you, yelling at you. That ain't cool, like the men at the blue table and William Rogers tonight. Don't get mad when you get catcalled and hollering, and in an itty bitty part of them women like that attention, because that's what you're fishing for. Come on,
Hold on,
Well,
hold
fellas.
on,
I'll tell you
The
hold on.
what.
quote
When a woman's
the quote
dressed
that
like
comes to
that,
mind the quote that
He
comes
going.
to
He
mind
going hard.
is don't complain about thirsty.
Boy, 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 you
that's
better
good.
Oh, I'm using that.
That's
I'm
good.
using that.
That's
Oh,
good.
I'm sorry. I'm
See, but
sorry.
here's the
I'm
issue.
sorry.
Here's the issue with that. A woman should be able to feel comfortable wearing whatever she wants to wear, but they forget that some people don't have any self control. All right.
That's hello.
That's where you get in trouble. Women do the same shit. Well, I'm talking about you. If you want to wear your halter top and turn your bra into your shirt or whatever, or you want to wear a freaking long t-shirt and a belt and turn it into a dress or some crap with your ass all out, that's fine, and you should feel safe, and you should not have to worry about anybody messing with you. But that's not reality because you're going to come across that knucklehead, that dude with freaking no home training or no self control, and then that's when you get jammed the hell up.
And I'm gonna tell you a secret. If 10 beautiful fine women walked in a room naked in front of all of us, we'll probably respond in a certain way, but we wouldn't mess with them. But everybody is not like the brothers at the blue table talk. All
I'm
the
gonna
men are
look.
not
I'm
like
telling
us.
you right now. I'm looking.
We gonna
Oh, I'm
look.
gonna look.
Everybody
There gonna be a couple of
looks.
shaboings and all of that
Everybody
happening too,
looks.
but I ain't gonna
Hey,
touch you.
hey Rory, me and you will hunch each other. I'll be like, damn.
Listen, listen.
Hey,
I, I'm a,
like your video the other night. I'm in the mood for some yams.
Hey, don't let her
I'm
be
gonna
over 60.
I'm gonna say this for the fact. I'm gonna say this as a matter of fact. What you wear does not control my action.
Very well said. Amen.
Okay, what you wear, how you look, how you smell, how you talk, doesn't control my action. I control my action. Now,
Right,
if you
right.
were wearing a sundress and you got the Coke bottle shape and that thing is jiggling, is jelly and ain't jam, control yourself. If you gonna look. Don't stare, don't ogle, don't get beside yourself. Don't have to you have to make all
Right.
the she's wearing it for her. She makes her feel good. Then if you feel good, I feel good. But control yourself.
That's why I wear
That's the whole.
ABM.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing that cracks me up with some of these dudes. Well, I wouldn't act like this if she didn't wear that shit. Man, calm your ass down. You never had no
Yeah.
home training from
It's
Jump Street. Just admit that.
Right.
it's called the 3 second rule. 1, 2, 3, bam.
Let it
You can
go.
go back
Thank
now. 1, 2, 3, bam. You can double tap.
He
That's
said
it.
1, 2, 3.
Y'all better preach up in here.
He
And I don't know about Kim Scarlett. I don't know about King DB Sweetie. I don't know about JT's but or the women that Rory hang out with. But the woman in my life right now, she appreciates a good looking woman, and she doesn't mind me looking. But she don't want them looking too hard at me, of course, because I'm Daddy Sims. But she admires a beautiful young lady, and it's no thing to her because we just like, okay, it's a good looking woman. Because I don't oogle now, and I'm not as bad. I'm reformed now, so I'm not as bad as I used to be. I'm a better man today. I'm a better man today.
My wife worse than I am. We True story. We're
Come
walking
on,
around Lowe's.
come on,
We
Phil.
walking around Lowe's, and there was this lady. She was stacking and packing. I'm talking about she was top heavy and anchored. Okay, and she cut down the aisle. My wife's like, "Come here, come here, come here, come here. Let's go down this aisle." And then we look. She's like, "You know her back hurt." I said, "Yeah, her back hurt," but she's like, "All right, now let's get over there to the wood like we were looking." She want me to see it just
Well,
to prove a
praise the
point.
Lord.
But
Praise
you can't
the
lose
Lord.
your mind. You can't lose.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
the first time I was ever around a woman and something like that happened to me, I thought it was a test. Like, you playing with me right now. You want me to look so I can get in trouble, right? I thought it was I thought it was like some sick joke she was playing on me. Like, nah, you're not gonna get me.
Well, I've been over 30 years. All right. I know that woman, and she knows me. But say another story. We could be in a mall, and there'll be a nice looking dude with a nice outfit. She's like, "You see that guy?" I'd be like, "Yeah." She's like, "You know what? I'm gonna get that outfit for you. It might be a sweater and a shirt, blah blah blah." She's not afraid to look. I'm not afraid to look. But we both acknowledge, "Hey, Kim, you see that right
Yes,
there?"
and
It's
we
like
all
that. It's not like we sneaking. It's like we
that's
both
right.
know it. But don't lose your mind.
Yeah, and us men, we are comfortable with our masculinity because I think all five of you gentlemen are handsome men. And when I see handsome men in a good outfit, they smelling good, I compliment men because we don't get that a lot. I was in the grocery store one time, and this gentleman, he had a nice beard like I did. It was a white gentleman. And he looked like he played golf or some kind of sport. I said, "Man, you looking good today. You know that?" He said, "Brother, thank you. I needed to hear that." And the cashier looked at me and she's like, "You do that all the time?" I said, "It's what I do because too many times we don't hear compliments, and it's nothing, funny going on. Anything. I'm 100% heterosexual, but I like to compliment people. If you look good, you just look good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And I
don't
want to
compliment
say,
like I used to. I don't do it
Yeah.
like I used to.
I want to say this that I think is very important. Somebody said, Ethnic Peace said, if a secure woman won't care if you look. My biggest thing is that when you are out and about, y'all know I'm outside now. I don't really know if I'm outside yet, Rory, like you. I think I'm on the curb. I think I'm on the curb. I think I'm on the curb. I'm not out there. I'm on the
Okay.
curb.
JT, nobody is outside like Rory.
Your little brother
Rory
get you, Rory.
Tarzan, man.
Your little brother
Rory
messing with you,
Tarzan. He's
Rory.
swinging the vines outside.
Hey, that man say top
I'm on
dollar.
the, I'm on the curb, and on the curb, I realized like, this is the thing nobody talks about. There are two types of men. There are men who are for the streets, and I'm not
Yeah.
saying Rory for the streets. You for a block or two. I'm gonna say a block or two. I ain't gonna say the whole streets, but I'm gonna say a block or two.
Oh, out here.
So you for the block or two. When you on the streets, the first thing that really is different is when you get a compliment.
That's right.
And
Exactly. That's a good point.
that it's just different. So once you get the compliment, you're trying to figure out how to battle that. So for me, it's been 2 years, Rory. I ain't. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That one compliment had me it had me everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Hey, toss it up. But anyway, and I had to bring my mind back.
Did you go Scooby Doo? Did you go Scooby Doo and like? Whoop?
I did Scooby Doo, but what was funny about it was it was a moment where I was like, yo, I'm still alive.
Amen.
Right.
I'm still alive. I still can feel. I thank the Lord. My soldier worked. I said, Lord, I ain't know. I just
Oh, you know
Hey,
what?
hey, hey, y'all can laugh if you want to. I receive what he just said. Y'all can laugh if you want to. There's some things we have to do sometimes. I just have to make sure my stuff be working. I got to do a maintenance check. It's just a maintenance check. I'm 57. I just got to do a quality check. Y'all don't hear me.
I
Amen,
feel that.
telephone.
Hey,
Look,
quality check. Listen.
I do want to ask you a question though, a little bit on a serious tip. When we're sitting up here talking about consent and the double standard and everything else, there's one factor that we did not mention.
Come on.
Are you offended? Do you feel some kind of way if the person that approaches you in an aggressive manner looks less than what you expect?
Ooh, boy.
Basically what I'm asking. And I'll just be blunt with it. If a girl is a book she makes an advance at you, are you offended? But if she's walking around like Beyonce on two sticks, are you accepting
Come
it?
on.
So
I'm gonna go
that is the
first.
question. That is
I
the
don't.
question.
I'm not offended. I'm not offended at all
I'm
because
not.
one of the things that I realize is I need to. If you say you appreciate women, you should appreciate them. Period. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
now that I'm on the curb, I see people talking. I get complimented a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to call ugly people. I let it look, so I say they different. I get complimented by a lot of different women, and so
Yeah.
and all their differences, I appreciate it because I think it makes you know that hey, I'm my strong seven is all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm
That
not the
that I
worst
feel,
looking brother in the
and
world.
I want to say, fellas, I want to say, and I talked. Me and my wife talked about this getting ready for the show, and we kind of talked about the situation with Suki, and I have to admit and apologize because we talked about her interaction when she was out there working and with me, and I have to apologize to the women. Women get hit on so many times during the day. And my wife, like y'all, she can handle herself. But she said it's not so much the touching you gotta worry about. It's just the verbiage and the verbal assaults, the sexual innuendo, you know.
Oh,
And
now, come on now, hold on now.
come on.
Listen. I got called luscious at the gym today,
No,
so
you
I
didn't.
don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Everybody get called. Rory know what I'm talking about. Women say some of the most inner.
Yeah, they
She said
do. The most inappropriate things in the world.
inappropriate thing. She was like, "Ooh, I know what you could do with them lips. Come here, luscious." I felt dirty.
Ooh,
I'm
Because
curling
you
the
can
bar.
take it. Because you
Yeah,
can
you could
take it.
take it.
But
You a man.
I'm
You
gonna ask you
and
a
this
wow.
is
question.
what she said. This is what she said to me. I was like, wow, you coming on a little strong. I said, now if I'd have did that, it'd have been in a wood and whooped off.
Wow. That's my point. That's
That's
the
what I'm
whole
saying. So
point
you can't
tonight.
you can't do that. And even when it still felt good though. Let me just but anyway, it still
You had to let that soak in for a minute.
Well,
Did
I'll
it
say
feel
this.
good? It felt
Back to
good,
the
didn't it,
question.
Bishop?
it is what it is.
It
I
felt
mean,
good, Bishop.
Back to the
it is
question.
what it is.
I will call people ugly. I mean, there's even ugly babies.
I mean,
Yeah, I
let's
said
just
it.
say it.
Anyway,
Oh, you
if
can't do that.
if a person that is not as attractive as gives me a compliment, I don't mind it because it's not about how they look. It's about that they paid attention and paid me the compliment. I'll concentrate on the compliment. Oh wow, that person paid attention. Hey, you got a nice suit on today. You got a pretty smile.
And
You
see
get all of
that,
that.
and that
It's the
goes both ways.
compliment.
Yeah, it goes
Yeah.
both ways to what Yella said. Because if a certain man said or did something to a woman, it depends on who that man is. You see what I'm saying? If it is a man that's not as attractive as a Yella, Rory, JT, King, Sneaky, if it is a different kind of man, they gonna look a certain way. If his teeth are funny, if he's raggedy, they gonna feel some kind of way. But if a luscious JT walk up on him, hey baby, how you doing?
Well, see, now I'm coming
Like-
from a 30-year married perspective, okay?
Come on,
Because I'm
come on.
not looking for anybody, so I don't care
That
what
is
you look like.
hilarious.
I like the way women walk. I
Oh,
don't
yes,
care if you're a
sir.
big girl,
Yes,
skinny
Lord.
girl,
Yes, Lord.
whatever.
Yes,
If
Lord.
if your back straight and you got a little sway in your hip, I don't care if you got a waist or not a waist. You can have lumps, bumps, or whatever. If you proud in the way you walk, that's attractive.
You
All
got
right.
and see this younger generation don't realize the more covered up a woman is to me, the more attractive she is to me.
Dude, man.
Hey, I'm good with bullet holes, man. As long as you got some self esteem, I'm good with it.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That's the roadmap. I was about to say, Yella.
Roadmap.
Listen, ladies, can we just clear the air on this?
Let's just be honest
You know,
about it.
somebody said stop wearing sundresses. The devil
Stop.
is a lie. You keep wearing them
That was a lie.
sundresses. You know what I'm saying? And when you got them
Yeah,
stretch
you see
marks,
my bow tie by my bow tie. That's
you
right.
got a little cellulite in them, and you got that walk where it do what it do. You're blessed. Ain't nobody tripping over here. I might
That's
not
good.
say nothing all the time, but you're blessed. You
Look,
understand what I'm saying?
in the words of
God is
Bernie Mac,
good.
in the words of Bernie Mac, what do you say? Heavy structured, big boned.
boned.
There you go.
Hey,
Facts.
and you know what your boy Cat Williams said about stretch marks, we know two things are true. Either you were small and got big, or you were big and got
Big
small.
got
Got
small.
small. Show progress. That's progress.
Listen.
So let me just go ahead and put this out here. JT always want to put me out in the streets. I am not a whore, okay?
Anymore.
Well, hey, a
Finish that
wounded
sentence.
dog, a hit dog gonna howl. He
Finish
never
that
said
sentence.
that word. He didn't say that word. He didn't say that
Finish that
word. He didn't say that word, Rory.
Finish that sentence,
You
Rory.
didn't have to say it. It's the implication that he left.
Finish
Now,
it.
I'm not in the streets like I'm just on the curb. I'm not in the streets like
A hit
when did I
dog,
become
a
the
hit
rest of the
dog
whore?
is gonna howl. Dog
Ain't
pound.
nobody, listen, ain't nobody coming to see me. I can't help that my mother and my daddy got together and they created this. I can't help that. It don't mean that I'm out here whoring, okay?
Well.
So now check this out. If I do get woman I find, in my opinion, is not attractive to me, to the things that I like, right? I'm not going to shun her and I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm going to say, okay, cool, and then I'm going to find something to compliment her back with. Okay, I see you with your smile. Okay, your hair, your nails, your feet look good.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Exactly.
You know, I'm not going to be that kind of guy.
Right.
Now, on the flip side, I feel like, and I may be dead wrong,
Come on.
I feel like a man's bank statement to some women makes him cute or less cute.
Facts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I can attest to that.
Yeah.
When my joint was less than 200,000, I was a strong 4.
Yeah,
Once I
but see,
started
now,
making
hey,
over
now,
200,
now you seven figures, and man, you're
I'm a strong
10.5.
7. I'm a strong 7.
Look,
No,
you see
you
the
luscious.
Look, you see the people. You see the people Dennis Rodman was dating, and that
Thank
ugly. It's that money.
come on.
Look
man.
at Flavor
But
Flav.
can we
Look
be
at Flavor
honest,
Flav.
Flavor
though?
Flav.
Can we be honest? Women
Yes.
have a tendency to be more caring about how a man treats her and may overlook some of the looks of a man than we probably
This
would.
is true.
Let's be
That's
clear,
true.
because I've seen
That's true.
some good dudes that we all clowned him. All of us clowned him in high school. He ain't never gonna be nobody. He never gonna get nothing. Da 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 da. And then he wound up with the finest woman in the world, and we all at the wedding looking at him like, "How in God's
And
name
How did
did
that
he pull
happen?
that off?"
listen.
Cause
But
he
when
can
she
lick his
say the
own
vows,
eyebrow.
when she say
Because
the
he can lick his
vows,
eyebrow.
when he says the see, now you're gonna be now you just nasty. See, that's
Nasty.
that's true talk though.
Nasty.
But what he
Hey,
does
hey,
is he
King.
treats her
Hey,
well.
King.
He treats her really well.
That's
He
it,
treats her
King.
well.
Yeah.
King, give us your last remarks, and then we'll go King, Phil, Rory, Yell, and then JT. Give us some last comments. Talk to us about how you carry yourself around women. What's your ride or die rule?
Well, before I get into that, first of all, I want to say that has to be the first time in life I've ever heard the word luscious used to describe a man.
Facts.
There's
Big
a first
facts,
time for
bro.
everything, right?
Facts. I've heard delicious. I've heard
Hey, he big
delicious.
luscious. He big luscious, y'all. He big
Luscious?
luscious.
I don't know big luscious.
But my thing is, it's like
Oh snap!
to your question about a woman not being to your liking, basically giving you a compliment. TikTok has basically taught me that men get the reputation for catcalling. Women are way worse.
Yeah.
Women are worse, but
They
I think
don't
the
get
way
called on it like we do,
they
right?
just don't get called on it like we do. The way I handle it is to say, thank you, I thank you, I appreciate it, and this, that, and the third. But it's just one of those things. Like, as a man, like, you have to. Depending on certain situations and different situations that have happened, like, you stand a better chance of getting in way more trouble if she's offended than she would be if you were. So it almost makes you
Yeah.
a little bit paranoid.
Yeah,
Like, you
that's
kind of
true.
have to, like, really, really, like, okay, hold on, all right,
Yeah.
thank you, I'm flattered, thank you. But you just kind of have to keep it. You keep it as friendly as possible. Because now on the other side too. I am known to. I become. I become like a 13, 14-year-old boy that ain't never had no attention before. If a good looking woman tells me I smell good,
Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. I
it
appreciate it, King.
that's yeah. Like if you're a woman, if I'm attracted to you, don't ever tell me I smell good because
How
I'm
about
literally
that?
gonna look. I'm literally gonna look at you like, girl, you better
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah, I
He
bet not
said,
tell you
"Girl,
smell good when we see each other. I bet not tell you that.
Facts. Facts.
Love you, boy. Come on, Phil.
Well, I tell you, first of all, my go-to, if I get complimented by any woman or man, if I get
Okay.
complimented, the first thing I'm gonna say is, "Oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. You just made my day."
Come on,
Let them
somebody.
know that you caught me by surprise, and I appreciate it. That's the first thing I'm gonna say, and that's a save all. It's not offensive. You ain't, I don't feel like I got to compliment you back unless I want to. I'll be like, "Wow, really? Thank you. You just
Yeah,
made my day."
we
I
act
just
like we got some
acknowledge it.
we act like
Yeah,
we got some sense, don't we?
yeah. Now,
yeah, pretty much."
um, when it comes to, I used to compliment way more. I used to be a lot more aggressive in my speech in my younger days, but we could get away with more. Quick story. I'm with a friend of mine. We're at Fort Benning, Georgia. We're at Fort Benning Road. There was a Church's Chicken.
Yeah.
All right. And we've been drinking a little bit. I wasn't driving. And I walked in, and that lady says, "Well, welcome to Church's. Can I take your order?" And she was really attractive. She had, contacts and fake lashes. She was about fake everything. And I looked at her. I leaned on the counter. I said, "I would like two juicy thighs, two juicy legs, and a cherry pie." And she said, "Please leave, sir." There's no way in hell I would do that today.
Not
There's
today.
no
You
way at
can't
all.
do it today.
They'll get you with sexual harassment or some
Yeah.
crazy stuff, blah, blah, blah. Now, I was joking, and she didn't like it, and we ended up having to go through the drive through. But there's no way I would air,
Yeah.
okay? So did this to me. Me too. You got to be a lot more careful. Now, I'm a lot more mature now, and plus married for 30 plus years. So I don't approach people like that. I approach people for people.
Yeah.
Men, women, trans, LBG, anything. You're you, I'm me. I'm going to address you respectfully. Hopefully, you address me respectfully back. I don't care where you're from, what you do, what country you're from, who you like, who you love. It's none of my business. All I care about is how we interact back and forth. And as long as it's respectful, we're good.
And we love you,
That's
man.
it.
Good man. We love
Yes,
you,
sir.
boy.
Y'all take
Come on,
care.
Rory.
Yes, sir, man. Good to see you, big dog.
So if I get compliments, I'm shooting compliments back because that's just the way I am. You
Right.
compliment me, I'm gonna compliment you back. Now I will put this out there: you get to compliment me too much, you're gonna get pregnant. That's just what it is.
Wow. But he's not out there
Boy,
in the
you
streets
are
now.
so
Remember,
silly. You are
he
so.
ain't
And
he
what
ain't out there in the
JT? What
streets
did he
now. I'm
just
just
try to
saying.
say a few minutes ago? I am
I'm
not
just
a
saying.
whore. I am not a
I'm
whore.
just saying.
I am not a whore.
That's what he said from his lips.
I told you, a
From his
wounded
lips.
dog gonna howl,
I like the joke. I like the joke.
and we
But,
love you, boy.
but for real, compliments are what they are. I take them at face value for what they are. Thank you. I appreciate you. You know I like your nails. Oh, I appreciate you. Don't I got catcalled a few months back. I was conflicted in how I felt because on the one hand, yeah, I like the attention, but on the other hand, I'm like, dang, dudes really do this to women, and
Okay.
it's not cool. It's not cool. Now, uh, as far as the rest of that, listen, I love y'all, man, and I just appreciate the platform we have here. Listen, we're going to California in October, correct?
Yes, sir. October the 27th, 28th, and 29th.
October 27th, 28th, and 29th. Start saving your money. Work some overtime. Work a little overtime. Hit your baby daddy up. Tell him the baby need Pampers or whatever.
That's it.
Yes.
For the flight, the room, I'm telling you, it's gonna be well worth it. Love you, Rory. Love you, man.
Love you.
Come on, Yeller, and then JT. Come on, Yeller.
I mean, really, I gotta follow that. Is that what we're
That's
doing now?
hey, listen.
I
Better you than me,
wow.
baby. Better you than me.
Wow. um shit. Okay. What was the question?
How,
what,
yeah,
what he?
just wrap up for us. How you feeling tonight? How do you carry yourself
Oh,
around women? You are a
okay.
gentleman.
There we
You
go.
are
There
a
we go. Okay.
gentleman, dog.
Um, honestly, I did this when I was very, very young because, being a bright skinned, little kind of gangly little dude with a deep voice, it was
Yeah,
always a compliment with a backhand compliment. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It was
yeah.
it was ooh boy, I love your voice. When you gonna grow into your voice? Like what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Why
Hey,
I gotta
like
grow into my damn
Vivo
voice?
Lottie got more head than he got body.
Got more body. Yeah, I was like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Why I gotta grow into my? I mean, I don't know if to say thank you or f you. You know what I'm saying? I
Right,
didn't know. But as I got older, I would put my reaction on a scale. I would have to scale it. You know what I'm saying? I would
right,
the temperament of the compliment would make me give the response at a certain level. If you keep
Mm,
going at a disrespectful level, now you ramping up that my response, and you might not like how I respond to you because, like
right,
everybody else, we all
mm,
have our sensitive side. You know what I'm saying? And everybody want to be spoken to a certain way. So if you
right.
definitely.
compliment me, not sidebar, and I'm always get complimented on my voice.
Right.
Always. Everywhere I
Always.
go, all the time, every day. I get that.
Yeah.
And I respond in kind. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. But when you add the voice to a look, man, I like the way your beard is shaped. Okay, I see how you're looking up. Okay, now cool. Thank you very much. I'm gonna respond in kind. But if you're getting a little bit belligerent with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Ooh, you know what I could do with you? I need your voice to be reading me 50 Shades of Grey, and I pay you. Oh, whoa, whoa, wait, time out.
I know,
Hold on.
right?
But you know
Yeah,
what I'm
you're
saying?
doing a
So
lot.
now,
You're doing a
now,
lot,
now
man.
the compliment is gonna, my reaction to your compliment is now gonna change. My energy
Yeah,
is gonna change. So
Hmm.
yeah.
as men, take that as a lesson. When we're complimenting women, make sure that her scale, you are complimenting on a scale that's not going to be elevated. If I
That's
say
right.
nothing else,
Hmm.
compliment the woman that's not going to elevate her scale from acceptance to aggression. There's a
I like it.
serious, serious difference in between. All right,
That's
Hmm.
and with
good.
that, y'all have a good one.
Big
Love you,
Yellow.
man. Yellow. Come on, JT.
Hey, this is a good topic, man. Number
Yeah,
one, I
part
think,
two next week. Part two
yeah, I
next
think,
week.
number one, I think women should feel safe whenever we do give a compliment, and men should be okay when a woman says, "I'm uncomfortable," and then move on.
Right.
There they go with the luscious comment. Secondly, what I do with a compliment normally is I'm pretty even keel, only because it started out critical. Having big lips when I was younger was Kunta Kinte,
Yeah,
African
yeah.
booty scratcher, and then it didn't help that I was Nigerian and Jamaican, so they
Right.
they would lay it on thick. But then I got to high school, it was like, hey, we could do some things with that. So now compliments for me are a little bit different.
Yeah,
Football and basketball, so you get compliments on your body all the time when you work out and stuff like that.
yeah.
And I love the gym now still to this day. So for me, it's all about respect. I don't get too high or get too low from a compliment because I really don't
That's
know your
good.
intentions.
That's
I think
good.
it's important to know a person's intentions whenever they say something to you.
Yeah.
And, there's so many rules. Now you big luscious. Y'all killing me in the
You
comments.
need to add that to your name. You need to add it. Mr. James Big Luscious Taylor Jr.
Yeah, yeah. So now it is one of those things where it's just different.
Yeah.
It's just different. You have to, when you go from always being about you and the person you love, and then to being in a space where it's different. You have to figure out how life is going to be as a single father and that ability and all that out.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm just learning every day. It's a new day for me. So most
It's a,
times,
and congratulations on your new podcast too.
hey, I appreciate that, man. And plus, man, thank you for calling me the other day. Shout out to him, y'all. He called me yesterday to just check on me and see how I was doing. Very, very rough day.
Yeah.
And he just shouted out to that. And shout out to the whole fellas, man. They always supporting your boy. I had to take care of something before I got here, so. But anyway, yeah, man, it's been a big win, man. Appreciate you, big dog. Love you
Yeah, and
too, man.
like we said, man, when you blow up, just don't forget Blue Table Talk for Men.
Love you. I ain't even trying to hear nothing you talking about. Nah, don't even start that mess. All right, man.
Listen, guys, right now, as Rory said, as all the fellas said, start saving your money. You're welcome, William. Start saving your money. The link is in my bio. It's a $99 registration. All that information that you got in Austin, Texas, thousands of dollars to have all those coaches in one room. Go register. If you don't do anything else, just go register so we can get a head count. We have till September the 30th to nail down the rooms. We got 10 rooms reserved minimum. We're gonna have the room. The room is $500. The room, the conference room we're gonna be in is $500. We got to cover that. Your room is gonna be $170 a night. You get your plane ticket. $99 just gets your name in the place. Okay. We got a lot to talk about. Coach Sharita Reed, Intimacy Bay was there. Coach Angel was there. T. Michelle was there. Eve was there. Trish was there. Rory was there. I was there. The Walkers was there. We had a time. We had such a good time. Memories for days. Tonight, bottom line, Aretha Franklin sang the song. Respect. Hey, little mama, sweets and treats. We also looking for a sponsor. We need a sponsor. So if y'all know a man, anything, give shout out. We putting energy out right now. We need a sponsor. Thank you, Xavier, for showing up tonight. Bottom line, Xavier said it well. Xavier is 20 years old. Xavier is 20. He'll be 20 soon. He said you need to respect people. You don't know where people coming from. Okay? You don't know where people coming from. Respect. Again, if we were in a room full of naked people, butt naked as JT said, if they don't tell you to come hither, stay yonder. All right? Respect at the end of the day. And tell him he's welcome. Give him a big high five for it. He's going to be one of the youngest members of the Blue Table Talk for Men. Okay? Respect. I don't care what somebody advertising. And like Phil said, you ain't a gangster if you ain't done nothing gangster. You ain't no gangster. You're a gangster until you got to do some gangster stuff. Let's respect each other. Let's put some positivity out there. If you need help with this thing called life, you need a coach, link is in my bio. The link is in my bio. Several of my clients in here right now. Link is in my bio. Again, we thank the Rogers for being here. We thank all the new people for being here. If I did not personally shout you out, T. Michelle fussed at me last week. If I did not personally shout you out tonight, charge it to my head and not my heart, okay? I love you. You know how I love y'all, okay? You know I love you, okay? You already know I love you. And you just remember this. Treat people kinder than you have to. Leave people better than you found them. Always do extra for people. Go out of the way for people. Put that energy out in the world. Miss Ziggy, Miss Wiggy, see you tomorrow in class. Treat people how you want to be treated. Go that extra mile. If Rory is on the job right now, he's doing an HVAC job. What Rory is going to do, if Rory's doing an HVAC job, what Rory's going to do, he's going to change that filter. Even if he doesn't have to, he's going to change that filter. I'm really mobile tonight. We at my brother-in-law's, and he's cooking spaghetti, so dinner should be ready now. But I'm really mobile tonight. We celebrated my wife's birthday yesterday, so, we celebrate the whole month. So I love y'all. Yes, I'm telling you, if you don't hear us coaches say anything else, and I don't care what self-help book you looking into, I don't care what religious affiliation you're a part of, everything we read and touch talks about being kind and loving people and treating people like you want to be treated. Okay? But next week, we're going to go part 2 next week. We got so much to talk about. And keep your hands to yourself. And as I always say, if you stay high on life, life is going to stay high on you.